Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the series where I talk about news, protests mostly, and the uprising going on in the United States of America. So I've got an article from Independent Co. UK, 17-year-old arrested for murder and fleeing state after Kenosha shootings that left 2 dead. So I covered this a little bit earlier if you want to watch what I think about the shooting, the shooting itself. Go watch a video I made prior today. This happened in the same day, so I'm covering this as it happened. He was charged and arrested with murder in the 1st degree, which is good. It's good. I know there's going to be the cringers in the comments saying, deep state, oh no, deep state. It's good when murderers get sent to jail. Well, at least assuming that happens. A 17-year-old Illinois resident has been arrested by police for first-degree murder after allegedly fatally shooting 2 Wisconsin protesters on Tuesday evening. Kyle Rittenhouse of Antioch, Illinois, was charged in Kenosha, Washington, and labeled as a fugitive of justice, according to Lake County, Illinois, Clerk of Court's public records first obtained by the Daily Dot. The Antioch, I don't know how to say that, by the way. It's Antioch, I don't know. Police department confirmed to the Independent that Rittenhouse voluntarily surrendered himself to the department on Wednesday morning after an arrest warrant was filed. The suspect allegedly fled Wisconsin for his home state following the shooting. The suspect fled the state of Wisconsin, and then with the intent to avoid prosecution for that offense, according to the document. Reminder, the cops let him walk by? Very interesting. This morning, Kenosha County authorities issued an arrest warrant for the individual responsible for the incident, charging him with first-degree intentional homicide, the Antioch Police Department said in a press release. The suspect in this incident, a 17-year-old Antioch resident, is currently in custody of the Lake County judicial system, pending an extradition hearing to transfer custody from Illinois to Wisconsin. Rittenhouse has been assigned a public defender and faces charges of first-degree intentional homicide. He is expected to appear in the court on Friday. In a video posted by a Daily Caller reporter, God bless, Rittenhouse was interviewed prior to the late Tuesday evening shooting and was asked what his purpose was at the protest. So people are just getting injured, and our job is to protect the business. Again, this is a 17-year-old. This is the thing. And I'm not, of course, I'm not trying to absolve this guy. But this is the thing, is this guy's family are abusive monsters. Anyone that raises a child to be fucking, good at firearms and then raises them to hate black people and to support law enforcement like this, that's called terrorism. We want to talk about sleeper cells. I remember, again, post 9/11, my mom wouldn't shut the fuck up about sleeper cells, Muslims are going to kill us all. She wasn't, she was a little racist. But, and this is what an actual sleeper cell is. Someone who's born and raised into white supremacy to hate black people and to worship law enforcement. Reminder, the law enforcement helped them. They were coordinating with this kid. So I wonder what's going to happen with that. And part of my job is to also help people. Yeah, I'm going to help people by killing people. Facts and logic. If there's somebody hurt, I'm running into harm's way. That's why I have my rifle. Because I need to protect myself, obviously. I also have my med kit. This guy is such a fucking dullard. A gunman shot one person in the head and one person in the chest around 11:45 p.m. on Tuesday evening during the protests that launched in response to the police shooting of Jacob Blake. 2 people died from the shooting on Tuesday, and 1 person was hospitalized with a non-life-threatening injury. Video footage from the event showed a gunman in the middle of the street brandishing a semi-automatic rifle before firing off the shots that hit multiple people. Eyewitnesses then said the gunman was allowed to walk past police without getting arrested. Reminder, I covered this. If you want to see the video, go look at my channel. It was probably episode 862, I think, of Above It All. for keywords if you want to look that up. As video footage circulated about the shooting, social media users identified the potential suspect as Rittenhouse. His Facebook page is no longer available to the public, but previous posts allegedly included Blue Lives Matter and pro-police statements. One image circulating of Rittenhouse showed the juvenile carrying a rifle similar to the one that was allegedly used in the shooting. Kenosha County Sheriff David Beth confirmed to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel earlier on Wednesday that armed people have been patrolling the streets of Kenosha, Wisconsin, in response to the looting, burning, and other damage to buildings and cars in the area from protesters. He could not say if the gunman from Tuesday was among them. "They're a militia," Mr. Beth said. "They're like a vigilante group. Reminder, this guy's officers were coordinating with these people and helping these people." So that's, of course, you cannot forget that. Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, who is black, slammed the ability for armed gunmen to walk around the streets with rifles and face no repercussions. How many times across the country do you see armed gunmen protesting, walking into state capitals, and everyone just thinks it's okay? Mr. Barnes said in an interview with Democracy Now! People treat that like it's some kind of normal activity, that people are walking around with assault rifles. The FBI has also been called to assist in investigating the case. The town of Antioch, where Rittenhouse lives and surrendered himself, is just a 30-minute drive from Kenosha. Police have not indicated if more suspects are being investigated for the shooting that happened late Tuesday evening. Rittenhouse is to be charged with at least one charge of first-degree intentional homicide. Good. Now again, I think we should charge his parents. I think we should charge his whole fucking family that are responsible for raising a domestic terrorist to hate black people and to worship law enforcement so much that he wants to be a vigilante like he's playing Grand Theft Auto. It's embarrassing. This culture that we have in the United States of America is a failure. Okay? White people, right, that are like, "God dang, I'm proud to be white," teaching their children this without any information other than "you must be proud of being white and black people are trying to goddamn get it with you." Like, those people are ridiculous. I think his entire family should be charged with raising a terrorist, personally. Because there's no way a teenager is doing fucking, like, if you looked on his Facebook, and I'm not going to show the posts here, but if you looked at his Facebook, he was doing, like, cop training at the age of 15 and 16. That's not what normal kids go through. If you are putting your kid through police academy or some sort of like adjacent like program when they're like a teenager, like 15 and 16, that is child abuse. Okay, plain and simple. Charge this motherfucker, lock him up, charge his parents, lock him up, throw away the key, get rid of these white nationalist fascist pieces of shit. And guess what? Trump doesn't want him to vote. God bless. Thank you for watching, and we'll see how this develops. But I guarantee you right-wingers are going to be triggered. They're going to be mad, and they're going to cry. Can't wait.